Good morning everyone, welcome to the stream. Hope you're all feeling good today, for those that are awake. It is just before 2 PM in the afternoon in the UK, and the Animal Crossing Direct will be starting shortly. My PlayStation 4 is still downloading an update for Fortnite. It was supposed to be done about an hour ago, but it took longer than expected, so there may be a little bit of a break in between this Direct and Fortnite so that I can finish that up, but it's almost done. It says 10 minutes left, so I think by the time the Direct starts it'll be 5 minutes left, so there'll be a 5-minute break in between. But yeah, enough about Fortnite. Let's talk about Animal Crossing, because we haven't had a console Animal Crossing since, well, the Wii. I mean, we had, what was it called, Amiibo Festival on the Wii U, but the less said about that the better. I can't believe I own that game, but not because I bought it because I wanted it. I found it really cheap one day because it was like $5 and it came with 2 Amiibo, so I bought it really for the Amiibo, not for the game. But I do technically own it. It's sitting there on my shelf. Yeah, you might be the only one here, but more people might actually come in. I've only just started the stream, so I guess we'll wait. So Direct starts in just under 5 minutes. Yeah, that's right, we don't talk about Amiibo Festival in this household. Right, okay then, so I'm just having a look at my PlayStation 4 right now. It says 8 minutes until Fortnite's done updating, so it's not going to be done before the Direct starts. I'll let it download for a couple more minutes and then I'll switch to the YouTube application so that we can watch that Direct. You had one job, PlayStation 4. So I'm wondering... There's a couple of things that I'm wondering, obviously we don't know everything about this game yet, and we're going to learn pretty much all we need to know from this Direct. It's going to be 25 minutes long, so almost half an hour of content. The thing that I'm most curious about, and this is going to sound weird, but is Mr. Rossetti going to be in this game? Because if you don't know who Mr. Rossetti is, he's like this mole from the previous games who basically pops up whenever you try to reset your game, if you don't properly save it. But from what I've been hearing, Animal Crossing New Horizons has an autosave feature after everything you do, so that kind of makes resetting the game a moot point, so I think Mr. Rossetti might be out of a fucking job. Either that or he gets something new to do, but I guess we'll find out. Maybe we'll learn of his role in this Direct, maybe not, I don't know. Right, so we're just under 5 minutes away, so I'll be switching to that YouTube application in just a couple minutes. Hi Zachary. He wasn't in New Leaf? That's weird. Yeah, I didn't play that much of New Leaf, to be honest, so I couldn't really tell you if he was in that game. Right, I'm going to switch to that YouTube application now. Fortnite still has 5 minutes to update, so once I finish watching this, I'm going to finish updating that. The plan was to update it before this happened, but the update took longer than expected, so yeah. Maybe if I had fibre optic I could actually download things quickly. So we'll switch over in just a second. I'm just getting things prepped up on my end before we do that. Right, okay, we're just about ready to go now. Let's switch over to this scene, and let's turn on the capture card. There we go. So it begins in just under 2 minutes. Let me check the exact time. 1.5 minutes from now, so yeah. So, I talked about this last night, but I'm just going to go over my history with Animal Crossing. I played the GameCube version, I imported the American version because the European version didn't come out until like 2 years later. Absolutely fell in love with it. I got really addicted to that game for quite a number of months since I got that game. I played a little bit of the DS one, I forgot what it was called, but I didn't really get into it that much. Same for the Wii one, didn't get into it that much, and same for New Leaf. Like, for some reason, those, like, the follow-ups have never really hooked me quite like the first one did. I'm hoping this is the game that brings me back into Animal Crossing proper. I'm going to be streaming this game when it comes out, so maybe that would help. Right, so Animal Crossing is just about to begin, the direct rather. Let's just pause that music. And now we play the waiting game. We are now 20 seconds away. Oh yeah, DS was called Wild World. The Wii one was called Let's Go to the City or something, or I think in Europe it was called City Folk, for some reason. Yeah, it's one of those games where despite it being in English, they changed the title. So a month today, this game comes out, by the way, so that's cool.
Thank you for choosing the Nook Inc. Deserted Island Getaway Package. This is one trip that we here at Nook Inc. can recommend with confidence.
I think this may be the trailer that they shown off during the September Direct last year. So this is just a bit of a refresher, just like Tom Nook said.
Designing your home. And simply enjoying life. Since we're nearing departure, it's high time we detail the many features and perks included in the Getaway Package.
Ha! I like that they're using the Nintendo font for Nook Inc. That's kind of funny. Is that some sort of meta commentary right there, Nintendo?
You'll be met with a deserted island positively teeming with nature's bounty. When applying for the Getaway Package, you can choose the island
welcome to
you
the
wish to
stream.
move to from a wide range of options. Would you like to live in the Northern Hemisphere or the Southern Hemisphere? Don't worry, no matter which you choose, you'll experience all that the Four Seasons have to offer.
Okay, that's interesting.
Your departure date is scheduled for March 20th. That's when the Northern Hemisphere will just be warming up for spring. You won't have to wait long for the cherry blossoms to be in full bloom.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for Northern Hemisphere. I want to sync it up with my actual weather. Or at least I would say that, except Scotland's got shitty weather all year round, but...
Not to mention a veritable treasure trove of bugs native to the island. Come autumn, the color of the leaves on the trees will gradually
That was one aspect of Animal Crossing that I remember enjoying, just like the bug collecting and like getting all the fish and stuff.
To gathering autumn leaves. And in winter, the island transforms into a chilly snowscape. The usual winter activities are a jolly good time. And the night sky above is particularly spectacular this time of year. As you can see, when the seasons change, the activities available to you change along with them. But the simple joys of nature are just one reason that the island is such a great setting for your new life. Not long after your arrival, you and your fellow residents will receive an orientation session from the Nook Inc. staff. At this time, you'll be provided with a tent included in your getaway package. You can chat with other residents about where you want to set up your new home base.
I wonder if this game has any new residents in it, or if it's just like all the same ones from previous games.
If they're not sure
I
where to
don't
move,
actually know all of the residents from Animal Crossing, so I couldn't tell you.
Hopefully, you'll agree that cooperation between residents can be pretty fun.
I would assume they would add like a few new ones for each game, I don't know.
Moving to a deserted island, you're still getting a package deal. On the island, we've included 2 facilities to make your life there more comfortable. Visit this tent in the plaza to access Resident Services, which is here to support all of your daily needs. It's open 24 hours a day, providing residents with services such as the sale of everyday goods, the purchase of unwanted items, and helpful advice about living on a deserted island. And by attending our free DIY workshops, you'll learn how to craft a variety of items. First, just learn the DIY recipe.
So yeah, this is an interesting aspect, the crafting system.
Then, choose what to make.
Hope there's a fair bit of depth to this for replayability, so you can make a bunch of stuff with it and then work with it.
As you can see, with enough recipes and the right materials, you can build a plethora of wonderful things, even on a deserted island. You'll enrich your life with your own hands. Are you experienced with DIY crafting? Well then, stop by our customization workshop, where you can learn skills like changing the color of your DIY furniture or decorating them with your own custom designs.
Okay, that's cool.
Making the tools and furniture you need by hand is of vital importance on the deserted island. It's our wish that you learn these DIY skills by taking advantage of our workshops. Welcome to the airport, where you'll first land on the island. It's also available for use year-round, 24 hours a day.
I'm guessing this is how you connect to other people online.
At the airport, you can use the internet or local wireless to invite residents of other islands to yours.
If anyone gets this game day one, we can maybe play this together.
You can also travel to and visit other islands yourself. In this way, up to 8 people, including you, can be on a given island at one time. Feel free to get a good group together and make some memories. The airport is good for more than trips through the sky. It also offers an in-game postal service, allowing you to send messages. Feel free to use this service to interact with other residents. Will this be your first time living somewhere so remote? On a deserted island, no less? Don't worry. Here are 3 big ways we plan to support you in acquainting yourself with your new surroundings. You're starting a new life, so in addition to your tent, Nook Inc. will provide some basic necessities as well as services. No need to worry. Of these, the true standout is your specially built Nook phone. It has the standard apps like a camera and map, but over time, we will provide new applications to support all your deserted island needs. At the start of each day, our CEO, Mr. Nook, will make an island-wide broadcast to all residents, complete with a greeting, the latest on important island events, deserted island life advice, and more. Since this is likely your first time on a deserted island, we're offering guidance and inspiration through the Nook Mileage program. They're great for when you're looking to participate in some activities and you're in need of some recommendations.
So yeah, in this game you've got a fucking smartphone that you can, like, do shit with, so that's interesting.
And as you have these experiences, you'll build up miles, like so.
We went from Animal Crossing during an era when smartphones didn't exist to Animal Crossing where you play it on a smartphone to an Animal Crossing game where you have a smartphone.
At the Nook Stop Terminal in Residence Services. Rewards range from in-game Nook Inc. merchandise to helpful items that can enrich your time on the island. To get the most out of every day, try collecting miles using the Nook Mileage Program.
I never got around to playing that mobile Animal Crossing game. I heard it was like very, not pay to win per se, but it was very microtransaction heavy.
We'd like to take this opportunity to talk about some possible hitches you might encounter and their solutions. This is one nature-rich island. It's possible that you could encounter dangerous insects
the bees.
such as wasps or scorpions.
Oh god, scorpions?
If you get stung, you may end up somewhat irritated. Or worse. Should you come across one you don't think you can catch, try not to push your luck and consider retreat. Symptoms can be cured with medicine.
Oh, so what was that implication in there about you'd be irritated or worse?
And we recommend
Can you fucking get injured by these things now?
Case.
Like, beyond just like having changed facial expression?
The island can get a little dark. You're on your own, and you never know what creatures might be lurking out there. Please be careful when taking a late-night stroll. The getaway package promises a little adventure, so if you think about it, this is actually a plus. Your deserted island is surrounded by the sea, which means you may come across a castaway from time to time. Luckily, rescue is simple. First, give them a holler to make sure they're doing okay. Then keep them company until they wake up. Please offer all the support you can. They're relying on you to make it home. Although your Nook phone has a map application, it's theoretically possible you could get lost or find yourself unable to move forward. In situations like these, it's best not to panic. Instead, simply use the rescue service. You'll be transported somewhere cozier.
Oh, I recognize that music. Mr. Rossetti, is that you?
Given the
I think that's
services
Mr.
we've
Rossetti,
introduced
that's
so
the
far,
operator.
There should be plenty to enjoy on the island already. But if you want your in-game life to be even more comfortable, we will offer a number of optional extras. Does the environment seem a bit rough? Do you need a little more space for all your stuff? If you said yes to either of these questions, then we have an option for you. Building a house. The loan has no deadline, no interest, and no assessment. And there's no need to worry about applying for one. You can pay it back at your own pace.
Time for the perpetual cycle of loan paying.
So much more space than the tent you'll start with. And also has its own storage spaces capable of holding any furniture and baggage you're not displaying. That way, everything's nice and tidy.
Oh, okay, I didn't realise it was still updating while I was watching this. I'm surprised there hasn't been any buffering.
Your very own interior designer, setting up the walls and flooring however you like. Really get the most out of living there. We've made it easy for you to change patterns at any time. As you can see here, we do some of the heavy lifting, freeing you up to focus on redecorating while viewing the room as a whole.
But I can see the house decorating tools have been improved greatly since the last time I played Animal Crossing. That's going to make decorating much easier.
We can also offer you additional extension and remodeling services. Whatever your situation, we have appropriate plans available, so please don't hesitate to ask us about them.
The game certainly looks feature-packed so far. There's a lot of good stuff going on here.
Your Nook Miles can be exchanged for in-game rewards, including Nook Miles tickets. These can be used to travel to distant islands. The destination of these tours differs each time and depends on how the pilot is feeling. They're mystery tours, so to speak. These far-off destinations are small deserted islands full of trees and flowers. Of course, you can take many items back home with you, whether it's DIY materials or creatures.
Yeah, this will be a good way to grind for extra bells.
It's a nice atmosphere, and you may experience some unexpected encounters. We're certain these tours will prove to be one of our most popular services, leading to many repeat customers. Why not give it a try?
Okay, so you can just jump over small gaps as well.
With our package plan, up to 8 people can live on one island. One optional extra provided only to those islands with multiple residents is called Party Play. With this way to play, you can call up other residents who live on the same island as you, allowing up to 4 residents to enjoy exploring the island together at the same time. Whoever calls the others is the leader, making the others the followers. They can follow the leader around. That way, everyone can spend time together. As you can see, it's easy to change out the assigned leader. That way, followers can quickly take turns doing what they want to do, even if it's just a little shopping. Any creatures or other items found by followers will be stored in a recycle box at the Resident Services building. Please make sure to stop by and pick them up later. We are developing a web service within the Nintendo Switch online app for real-world smart
I completely
devices.
forgot this
It's
mobile
called
app was a
Nook
thing.
Link. As an example, the service lets you scan QR code patterns of custom designs. With such a tool, you can use your smartphone's camera function to scan the QR codes of custom designs created in the Animal Crossing New Leaf or Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer games, and then download them via Nook Link. When connected online, you can talk with owners of Animal Crossing New Horizons and the Nintendo Switch online smartphone app using your smartphone as a keyboard or for voice chat.
I never played that home decorating game on the 3DS
Nook
actually.
Link is planned to launch
Only
in
New
March
Leaf.
of 2020, soon after the scheduled departure included in your Deserted Island Getaway package. We hope it will enhance your experience on the island.
Right, so let's see what other new stuff this game has, what they're planning to do with it.
With the Getaway package, you'll really get that deserted island bang for your buck, especially with only a couple of neighbors for company at the start. But our hope is to eventually invite more residents and develop the island into a bustling community. For this reason, we're planning to invite more animal residents to come live here. That said, we don't want you to feel like we're inviting others into your space carelessly. As such, we've secured this land in advance. And in some cases, you may be able to invite some residents yourself. But we won't stop there. We're also planning to build additional facilities on the island. Examples include a museum showcasing the rich ecosystem on the island.
Yeah, I do like the museum from the older
A
games.
shop full of ready-made furniture and goods you can't craft yourself. A tailor.
Ah,
offering
shit. Oh,
Clothing and
okay
fashion
then.
items.
Sorry, minor buffer.
And a campsite where you can invite guests for recreational purposes. We're hoping to enrich our
Where's the
residents'
disco
lives and
with
foster
KK
a
Slider?
sophisticated
I hope that's
culture
in
on
this
the island
somewhere.
by gradually
Probably is.
adding shops and facilities. With a little help from some connections our CEO made in the past. The Resident Services Center is only a simple tent now, but we plan to eventually expand this tent into a proper building. We will also continue to expand our housing business, which is one of the main departments of Nook Inc. We can and will offer to expand or remodel your house while providing moving services for your house or local facilities.
Hi, MSP.
Also,
Yep, there's Isabel.
for remodeling, we'll lean on staff experienced in providing operational support. That way, we can offer the utmost in services and advice regarding the overall environment of your island. We're hoping to accept not only new residents, but also any guests who are tentatively paying a visit to the island. First of all, tourists are always welcome. In these cultural exchanges, we can show visitors what makes our island so special, while simultaneously learning about customs we aren't familiar with. We're actively accepting any traveling merchants who can offer up items that cannot be crafted on the island. And eventually, we will host a variety of events for you to take part in, such as fishing tourneys and bug-offs at the plaza in front of Resident Services. Through free updates, we plan to introduce special events with seasonal guests and more. We hope you'll continue to enjoy our services. We're sure you'll agree that starting over on a deserted island is already an attractive proposition. But here at Nook Inc., we really want our residents to create a one-of-a-kind island that they're proud to call their home. To help you develop such a place and realize your creative
Okay, that's
vision,
cool.
we're able
Little
to
step
offer
ladder
you
to
a
get
range of
upsides.
additional services. These include ways to help you and your fellow residents get from point A to point B. By building bridges and slopes, you'll be able to comfortably walk around the island without relying on handmade tools like vaulting poles and ladders. And once the island is fully decked out, we will provide you with a permit. You can use it to freely pave your own paths.
See, that's pretty fun.
In addition, we can also provide you with a permit that allows you to undergo major construction on the terrain itself.
Wow. Okay, then you can actually make terrain.
And cliffs.
Okay, this is actually pretty cool.
With your very own infrastructure maintenance and construction permits, you can flex your creative muscle across the island. Make the most of them to make your island your dream home. As you've seen today, the Deserted Island Getaway Package offers you a wild new life surrounded by nature, just as its name suggests. Or you can lead a comfortable life in a perfectly planned community. The choice is yours. What kind of life do you want to live?
I'm really looking forward to playing this now.
The Deserted Island Getaway Package, presented by Nook Inc. Your departure is on track for March 20th of 2020. We're looking forward to meeting you all on the island.
I think we still have the frequently asked questions segment, even though the direct ends in like 3 minutes, but... Yeah, here we go. My question is, where is Mr. Rossetti? But I think they answered that.
Can I play the game together with my family on a single Nintendo Switch system? With one Nintendo Switch system in the game, up to 8 people in your family can live on one shared island. The maximum number of residents for an island is 8. Each user can register one resident. And each resident can, of course, build their own house. Does the game support Amiibo?
Yes.
Yes, the game supports Amiibo figures and Amiibo cards from the Animal Crossing series.
I do have some Animal Crossing Amiibo figures. I don't have any cards though. I didn't bother with those.
You can also invite these familiar faces to Photopia, an island that exists someplace out there where you can place models and creative photo shoots. We plan to support additional characters in the future. Do you have any more information about visiting friends? While visiting other islands online, you can communicate with friends or players not registered as friends using temporary passwords.
Like I said, some Amiibo that I've got are from that Amiibo Festival game that I got really cheap one day.
In order to protect the environment of
The one that has like Isabelle and
tools like
Digby, I think.
axes and shovels are forbidden in visits with friends. However, friends who are registered as best friends can use these tools. It's no problem. Please use this feature when interacting with your closest friends. What if I lose my save data? Animal Crossing New Horizons does not support the Save Data Cloud feature. However, we're planning to offer a service for recovering backed up save data from the server in certain circumstances, such as console damage or loss.
Right, okay then.
A special theme system to go along
Didn't
with
quite
the game?
answer that question properly,
Yes.
but whatever.
A special edition Animal Crossing theme system will be released on March 13th. A week
Yeah, how
before
about
the
this
game
Animal
launches.
Crossing SKU,
A
the
separate
Switch
Mac and
SKU.
carrying case will be available
Looks pretty good.
the same day. Nook Inc. supervised the console design for your playing pleasure. Will there be any free updates after launch? Yes. We will offer free updates after the game launches, and will continue to provide free seasonal events throughout the year. The first free update will be on launch day, March 20th. By installing this update, you can celebrate Bunny Day with a special event in April. Also, we're planning to roll out a special offer for both Animal Crossing Pocket Camp and Animal Crossing New Horizons, through which players can receive special items in each.
Again, I never played Pocket Camp.
Details will be announced at a later date from the official Animal Crossing Pocket Camp Twitter account, so stay tuned.
Right, well there you go, that was the Animal Crossing Direct. I'm really fucking excited for this game now. There's a lot of, like, extra features and, like, more depth to this than I realised. Like, eventually you can, like, form the terrain. Like, I didn't think you could do that shit in Animal Crossing, but you can do that now. So yeah, let me just back out of this so that I can share my thoughts. So overall, that was a pretty good Direct. I'm glad that they did that like a month before the game came out, because now, I mean, I was going to get the game anyway, but I want the game even more now, and it's shaping up to be pretty much what Deej said, the definitive edition of Animal Crossing, and I think that's going to be the game that will get me back into Animal Crossing since the GameCube one from many, many, many years ago. So I'm really happy about that. I'm looking forward to checking it out. So that comes out 20th of March, so I'll be streaming that. It's going to be one of those games though that because you have to play it on a regular basis, I will not be streaming it every single day, but I'll be playing it a lot off the stream. But I'll try to like play it relatively regularly, at least at first, so that we can check out some stuff on the stream. I'll stream it day one, of course, and then we'll take it from there.